What's up, everybody? This is Jason from Praying Won't Help, Hustle Hard. You one and only Miami Beach guru, the one and only Jason Christ. Hey, people are saying it. I don't know what people, but hey, I'm sure they're out there saying it, right? It depends on who you ask. But either way, I'm going to do a quick little video here. I was thinking about this kind of last night, a little bit this morning. I woke up thinking about it, okay? And this one's going to be titled, You Need Sin in Your Life. So go out there and explore the darker parts of your being, you know? And people are already saying, like, what do you mean explore the darker parts of your being? Explore sin, this, that, and the other. You don't want to do that. That's wrong, right? Well, I'm going to kind of put it like this to you. Every saint that's ever been out there usually started out as a sinner in some way. And saints are kind of like fucked up people, really, if you think about it. I mean, we could talk about any sort of saint, whether it be a Hindu saint, a Buddhist saint, a Christian saint, Muslim, you know, Jewish, whatever it is. We can keep going, and it'll be a lot of the same things. I mean, for all you people out there, I mean, I am in the West, so I'll kind of address the Christians. Jesus, the Almighty, right, for everybody out there who's a Christian, was, in essence, a criminal, a sinner, right? And he knew exactly what he was doing. He was causing chaos, causing this, that, and the other within the local community, the Roman community, etc., as well as the established church, all of that. And he was, in essence, committing sin. And then it helped him to raise to sainthood, or, well, the Son of God type shit, right? But what I'm saying is that those parts of your being, unless you explore them, you'll never, ever really understand what it is. You know, you can be like, oh, that person's a holy person, they've never done wrong. Well, you know what? The sinner is born a sinner, but the saint is always born a saint too. They're one and the same, because the saint already has the sinner in him. The sinner was already in there, and the sinner already had the saint. They might not be the same in this incarnation, but they're still the same. So to know yourself is to really know sin. Like, I'll take my own life, for example. Had I not known doing drugs and drinking and probably sleeping with far more women than I ever should have in my life, but hey, I can't help it. They came to me, right? Hey, I'm just kidding. Well, yeah. Either way, probably too many than I deserve. But to the point, you know, I had to explore all these deeper, darker kind of sides of myself, you know? I had to know what it was like to gamble and to drink and do drugs and fucking fuck bitches, and sorry ladies, don't mean to call you bitches, fuck women and all of that, and just do fucked up shit. Because had I not done all the fucked up shit, could I really ever have become a better person? Would I have had something to gauge the change off of? You know, like these days, I don't do all that crap, you know? I mean, I'm not saying it was wrong. I'm not going to say it was right. I was saying it was something that I had to do. And it's the same for you. If in your soul you need to feel lust, you need to know lust, you need to know sin, you need to know what it's like to just fucking pick up that person at the bar and go home and have some stupid random fucking sex and just wear a condom, or make the guy wear a condom if you're a girl. I mean, you need these things in your life, because these things, first and foremost, I hate to be the one to break it, but the more sinful something is said to be, most of the time the more fun it actually is, you know? And am I a sinner? By far. Am I a saint? Possibly in my own way, because we all are sinners and we all are saints. We have the good within us and we have the bad within us. It's kind of like the masculine and the feminine. To truly know yourself as a man, you have to understand the feminine aspects of your being as well. And to be a woman, to truly know yourself as a woman, you have to understand the masculine aspects of your being as well. So without understanding the idea of sin, you can't understand the idea of sainthood, you know? And that's kind of where I'm coming at with this. So I'm telling everybody, you know what? Hey, go out and explore that shit. If you want to go and get fucked off for a while, I recommend doing it, you know? And a lot of people are going to tell you, like, Jason's an asshole. He shouldn't tell you this shit. He's just encouraging you to go do fucked up stuff. And I am, 100%. You should go out there and do the things that you desire. Because, I mean, literally in this life, what do we get? If we're very lucky, 80 years, you know? That's if we're very lucky. And as my grandma said, it's just a blink of an eye. She told me one day before she passed away that she blinked her eye and she was a little girl. She blinked it again and she was a teenager. Blinked it again, she had 3 kids and getting a divorce, you know? Blinked it again, she was retired and had grandkids around. Blinked it again, and it was in her last days. So this is kind of what it is. Life is maybe 5 blinks away. If you don't believe it, close your eyes and think of your childhood. You'll go instantaneously there if you haven't blocked it out, right? But you know what? Was that 40 years ago, or was that 2 seconds ago? I mean, in essence, it doesn't matter. You know, you have to believe that time exists, and that's a whole nother fucking video, whether time exists or anything exists other than what exists within our own minds. But what I do know exists deep in our hearts and deep in our souls is the desire, the want, and the need to do sin, to do fucked up shit. And until you do it, you can never really, you can't evolve. You can't fucking, you can never become enlightened unless you know all of the pleasures and all of the pains, because without one you can't have the other. So that being said, go out there, hook up with that random person, do whatever things you need to do, as long as you're not hurting anybody else. Now, I'm not saying if you're in a relationship and have a significant other to go out there and cheat on that person or anything like that, because then you're hurting somebody else in the process. And well, maybe that's what you need. I don't know. Maybe that's what they need. You know, I mean, the world of karma kind of works like that. You know, karma isn't because you do something bad is going to happen to you, or good, something's going to happen good to you. It's just karma just exists for the lessons that we need to learn. And I don't believe that unless you know the sinful lessons, you could ever comprehend the good lessons. My own examples, like I said, I needed it, and I explored probably every horrible sin you could, and it made me a better person. It made me a great man, in my opinion. Maybe not the greatest man, but at least a man that's actually, conscious of who he is, conscious of his being, conscious of my masculine, conscious of my feminine, conscious of my sinfulness, conscious of my enlightenedness, you know? So go out there, do it. There's nothing really wrong if you're not hurting anybody else. As long as it's consenting adults, doing shit, gambling, drinking, drugging it up, you know, exploring all of the wonderful things that are life, as well as the horrible things that are life, because you can't know pain until you know joy, and vice versa, you know? So, that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go right now. I'm actually heading off to work. I just stopped off riding my bicycle, the one and only Frankensickle. Everybody out there, have a wonderful day. As they say in Old Canada, peace out. As we say here in Miami Beach, hasta luego, ciao, and dale dale. As I like to say, deuces. I'm out. Until later, please like and share. Try to make it go viral, right? Fuck it. You know, this is the one and only Jason, the Miami Beach guru, the guru himself. Yeah, well, we'll see about that, right? Okay, everybody. All right. Until next time, which will probably be tomorrow, all right? Maybe even later today, because I got a couple ideas. Whenever these ideas hit me, I decided I'm just going to try to take the time, if possible, and make a video for you all. And hell, if it ends up with 1,000 videos, ends up with 1,000 videos. It's 1,000 lessons, right? Maybe it's my own therapy. All right, everybody, have a good one. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.